Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed, especially the spectacle.
Good job not skipping out on that.
Part 1 of Under the Influence with my brother Bret. One thing I thought was really funny to me is, I talked about realizing that I was part of this special network,
the Inner Circle.
And I remember I can't remember how old I was, but listening to Bret play Home Sweet Home from Motley Crue on the piano.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, it doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never be left all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home.
And that was just one of the staples in our family growing up. Everybody knew how to play that song.
Yeah.
But that he was a drummer that was sitting there playing it and singing. And I was like, obviously it's much different nowadays, but when this is late 70s, early 80s,
That's
where
like
I'm
a
like,
feat, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard enough time just singing. Like, I have to, not that it's that difficult for me, but when I think about picking up an instrument and trying to sing at the same time, like, I can't sing and do my job at the same time.
Right.
Like, you would think that it's not that difficult, but it is. Like, I forget the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds funny, do my job, but I sit at a computer all day to do my job, so it seems passive, but it's not. So I can imagine, I can't imagine playing drums. Like, some of the other instruments are a little bit
he was
more...
playing the piano.
Oh, piano.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that tangent doesn't even matter then.
Well, that too. I've always thought that was, I can play the guitar and sing, and I can play the drums a little bit, but if I try to sing and do that at the same time, it's but same kind of thing, right? Piano takes,
it's complex.
You got several things going on, but
I know you got the feet thing and the hands thing, and
but that not being his natural instrument, and not even as on the melodic side as the rest of us playing, guitar and bass, it blew me away a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of further encouraged me to be like, I can just play all these instruments, which is what I kind of grew up doing.
Yeah.
Well,
it was making a connection.
This and he doesn't do that.
Yeah. Well, also that ushered in a kind of new way of thinking too, I feel like, because for a long time it seemed like the mentality was, this is what you play.
Yeah.
And then like, this is your thing. Like, you don't, step much outside of this role. Nowadays, you have people who, like you said, have realized their capabilities, and especially if they know how to read music, then they're like, oh, I can actually play multiple instruments, as long as I can figure out how to maneuver them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the rest of it, is easier for them. And it's different than singing by itself, though.
Yeah.
Because you're having to use other body parts to accomplish this.
Body parts.
But I can't even use my mouth body part right now.
That's been our whole approach, though. It's no wonder that I would want to play multiple instruments too, because I want to. It's not enough to just do one. No,
you like options. You always like options. You're never happy or content with just one.
Yeah.
Or even one type.
I can't play this thing all the time because what about those things?
Yeah, there's too many other things to experience.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Marc wants some of all of it.
So, for Boombox Music Talk, I'm Mark,
And I'm Krish.
and we urge you to be like water.
And go with the flow.
And go with the flow.
And go with the flow.
This has been a Wizard Studios production.
What value do you currently bring to my relationship?
Purely entertainment.
Oh.
Which is really all I've ever done for the family, I think, over the years.
That's all I've looked for. Give me an audience and a couple of sticks. I made something of it.